All right. The next project is going to be step over this way a little bit, bud. It's going to be this Harbor Freight pickup truck winch or crane. I don't know. I don't think I've said it on the channel, but my dad and I bought a dump trailer about 6 months ago now. Haven't used it yet, really, because I got in the motorcycle accident. But I am going to mount this pickup truck crane in the bed of it, so we could pick up heavy logs and stuff like that. Won't have to break my back. No reason to do that, especially since I broke my back in the motorcycle wreck. It's even less that I want to do. So this, I am going to mount a electric 2,500-pound winch onto it. So that's going to be the start of this video. That's going to be putting the crane together, basically mounting the winch to the crane. So stick with us and you'll see how to do it. All right, so to add on to this Harbor Freight project, I have the Super Winch LT 2000. Bought this off of Amazon for $70. I don't know, this might be the same one as the same quality as the Harbor Freight 2,000-pound winch or whatever, but I don't know, I feel like it's a better name. I could be 100% wrong, but this is what I went with because I have one of the Harbor Freight, the 5,000-pound Harbor Freight winch at home, and it was busted when I bought it. So, it's in one of my other videos. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this thing to right here, where it's supposed to go. I brought the hardware. So, I don't know what it's going to take to mount this to that. That's what I'm going to look into. I don't know if there's a mounting plate that I can mount to this and then mount the winch to it or what. That's what I'm going to figure out. So I came up with a game plan, how I'm going to do this, and the winch is held on through these two bolt holes here, and this plate has this is threaded right here. There's nothing threaded back here. Well, these two, but it doesn't match up. So what I had planned on doing was using the hardware that came with the winch right here and just drilling down into here and tapping them. But this hardware is too long and it's going to go down into this pipe. And that would be fine, but there's another piece that slides into this. So I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is use the hardware that came to with the original hand ratchet crank and use it to mount the winch down. So I'm going to have to drill these holes out just a little bit more, and I'm going to have to drill and tap the back of this, which I might just drill straight through and tap the hole straight through because I don't have a bottoming tap this size. I do have a tap, but not a bottoming tap, and I'll need it to go the whole way through so I can get a good amount of threads in it. Either way, this isn't going to go all the way down into this open cavity. If it does, then I'll trim the bolt or grind it down or whatever. But that's I think the easiest way to mount this. So don't mind these holes. I'm gonna have to make a new hole for the back, or not these holes, these marks. I'm gonna have to make a new mark for the back hole since I'm using one of the existing fasteners holes. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you how it looks. Okay, the tap you're gonna need is if I can do this while holding the camera. It's a 1.5, 10 millimeter, 1.5 threads per inch. So I got this all set up. I still have to drill the holes. Alright, so I have it all mounted. I drilled and tapped this back hole. I showed you that I was going to do that. I had to make the holes on the actual winch a little bit bigger to fit the hardware from the lift onto it, because this hardware didn't come with the winch, came with the lift. So I had to make those a little bit bigger, but it is on here and it's hooked up. So now I need to get some alligator clips. I'm not. This isn't going to be a permanent in the trailer all the time. So I'm going to just put alligator clips on the end here, and I'm going to have to hook up the. This is an inline fuse. So that will be probably the next part of the video, is putting all this stuff together on the trailer, I think.